Hi, my name is Dean, and I'm going to give you a quick review. I've had this guitar for a couple years. If you are in a hurry to get through this video, of course I'll tell you right up front it's a great guitar. That's why I'm reviewing it. I wouldn't review a piece of crap. I'm going to plug in the guitars directly into this unit here so you'll hear the direct sound. I'll also, of course, play a little bit live here. Patrie, this is the company that made this guitar, and I'm pretty sure they're connected with Godin or Godin, however you want to pronounce that, the Canadian Guitar Company. A quick note about the guitar itself, it's all solid wood, so there's a solid spruce top, solid mahogany side and back, it's got a mahogany neck, it's got a rosewood fretboard. I would call this guitar not a high professional level guitar, it's more like a semi-professional guitar, so it's good for students, but at the same time it's also fine for recording, and I would take it for live performances, no problem. I say semi-professional because in the sense that I would go into a really expensive recording studio where I'm paying a lot of money, or I would use a higher end guitar, so that's just to give you a perspective. And what makes it so good is the construction, first of all. It's very light, it's very, very solid, like everything, all the edges are really tight. It just feels like a super tight guitar. The action is quite good. And also the electronics are easy to use and dependable and trustworthy. There's a tuner as well. You know, I don't have a lot of quibbles with the guitar. I had a nice Takamine, which I reviewed and also performed on in the videos you'll see in the cards if you want to check that out. This is a bit of a step down more towards something more affordable because the Takamine was kind of a top of the line, and it had a really amazing bass response. And when I played this guitar, the response of the bass is not as deep, but still good. Like I'm just saying, you know, this is not top of the line. It's just great, sort of a mid-level. I paid for a Canadian used $500, and I think that was an extremely great value, and I expect it to hold value because I thought it was totally worth $500 Canadian. And that was without a case. So let's see, I didn't check the tuning, but it sounds okay. Intonation is quite good. I mean, let's see. It's not perfect, but it's quite reasonably close, right? Usually when you play a bar chord up here, you're going to really hear how the intonation is, whether it's really bad or not. So the guitar, the tuners are pretty good. That's a sort of a classical kind of thing. There's a little Steve Howe, yes. A little Latin jazz here. Okay, so let's plug it in now, and so you can hear what the little preamp thing sounds like. Alright, so I got it plugged into my H4n here, and it's going to be just a direct sound right from the guitar. We'll start with the volume almost full up because it might peak a little bit. I'll turn it back just a little bit. So we got the treble and bass as well. I'll turn the bass all the way down. Now the bass is all the way down. Now the bass is all the way up. Treble's already up all the way. Let's turn it all the way down. And then turning it up. Back to max. See, the intonation is pretty good, isn't it? So there's a battery thing right here. I think once I had an issue where a certain note would vibrate something in the battery compartment, the battery well, and this is not uncommon, you know, even in more higher end guitars. You just push a little couple pieces of folded cardboard or something, because it's just a matter of something is vibrating and you just want to sort of pin it down, and so it won't do that. So I guess if you're flamenco, you're going to be tapping it. I should have plugged it in and done that when it was plugged in, so let's do that. Just so you hear what it sounds like through. So. And that's when it's plugged in. I know you flamenco folks, sometimes it's important to know how that sounds through the pickup, since you're going to be using it live. So yeah, it's an all-around great guitar. I wouldn't worry too much about taking it on tour live, because it's not so expensive that, you know, you have to like wear white gloves when you take it in and out of your case. If you do have any more questions at all, just leave your questions down in the comment section, and I love to react and respond to all of them. So that's it. Dean Wolfe signing off and spiraling out. Talk to you later. Bye.